cut this 1/4 inch, 2-foot square of steel plate, and then I'm gonna cut some lug holes in the center. And then we're gonna weld the barrel all the way around, and that should keep the steel plate from bending. So each barrel is 35 inches wide, and we're just gonna keep adding to it. So you can kind of see how crazy it's gonna be. And these tires are already crazy wide. I mean, that's an 18-inch slick with a 4-inch spacer behind it. So we're gonna make that look like baby stands. Okay, so the idea is to drill holes for these to go through, and then this will be what the ring mounts to. So this will be mounted to the hub, and then the wheel will be mounted to this. That took longer than I expected. Obviously my drill bit was not the right size, so I had to ream every single one out 27 times. Screw drill bits. Get it? Because they like... Never mind. Cutters mounted up, and they look absolutely sick. Like, they make me sick looking at them, but they're pretty thin. Hopefully they support the weight of it. But huge thanks to Duramax Diesel, Ryan Powerstroke, and Gavin Hughes on Instagram for sending these spacers for me to mess with. And we're gonna take these for a spin and see how they do. It is now day 3, and I have all the discs on. I got all the discs on, and I'm gonna put one 35-inch barrel on each now and see how they do. I literally cannot look at these without laughing. These are my freaking wheels. They're like 9 feet long. $103, 8'7". That's with a 7-inch spacer on them all. This is insane. Oh my God. So we got one barrel on each wheel, and it is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And I think we're just gonna move right up to 100 wides because I can't drive it without these crushing, and I won't be able to weld the other 2 barrels on if they're bent. But these look pretty good. Look at that. They're not even under the truck. Okay, so I got them all on, and it looks absolutely insane. And unfortunately, when I was welding the last barrel on, the ball joints and axles hopped off and ran somewhere over there into that woods. I think they knew what was about to happen. So hopefully I can still run it without them, and we're gonna try out some stuff. Is there something wrong with my hair or something? Because the neighbors keep looking at me really weird. So one challenging thing about 100 wides is rotating the tires. And you'll be fine as long as you have a long enough air hose, and just watch the teeth because they will chew you up and spit you out. We broke an entire wheel off, but this kind of gives you a visual of how freaking huge these are. This is a wheel that's like 9 feet tall. Broken the rocket ship. What is up with manufacturers these days? That's no good, boys and girls. How am I gonna get home? So I pulled the steel plate off because the differential and brake calipers are in the dirt and it won't move. And we're gonna just weld that plate back onto the wheel. So it's gonna be pretty fun trying to mount this back up like an actual wheel, because I'm gonna have to crawl all the way through it. So all I gotta do is just carry this baby wheel 100 yards. This is something Mr. Incredible would do. It's not every day you see someone pushing 100 wide across the street. The looks that I'm getting are hilarious. Here we go. God, these barrels are filled with old cooking oil, and it is freaking disgusting. As you can see, it's kind of a big ordeal mounting these puppies up. It took me 3 weeks and a crew of 25 guys, but we got them. So we're gonna go cruising a little more and see what else we can break. If you know anyone who needs their lawn rolled, just let me know. I can cover 25 acres an hour with this machine. Oh boy, we're gonna find out what happens when you throw some Saturn missiles in 100 wide. I had everything all done, and I went over the footage. I decided it wasn't good enough for the 100,000 follower video. So I welded everything back up. It took me like 12 hours. I put a hood stack on it. Then I went full send up this hill with some fireworks, and I broke my wheels off. And if you go follow my Instagram, Whistlindiesel, there's a ton of other crazy stuff on there that I know you'll love. And thanks for watching.